simply saying, we can't come to State House walking, we have no access, but we are using social media to communicate to you a message.
Right.
Instead of getting the message and then working with them, you arrest them, you kill them, you abduct them. So there's no economic vision. And education needs to have a vision. I give you an example of Singapore. Singapore education is so much aligned to the Singapore dream. Go to Korea, go to Japan, go to China. Their economic vision is linked to education vision. Right. Now you tell me how CBC is linked to Vision 2030. Tell me we have Africa Vision 2063. How that CBC is linked to that. Tell me how where we are putting our money shows that we have a vision. Because look here, we are not spending our money in a way that shows we have a vision. So basically said, there's no economic vision for it. I'm sorry for the grade 10 people. I know that when we reach grade 10, soon we are going to finish, move to university.
Right.
How is university lecturers prepared to teach in a way you can have a job? CBC or CBE, it is competency-based education or competency-based curriculum. Which competence are you putting in these people that earn them jobs? Do you know I have a child in school? And most of the CBC work is about how to cook. Go ask the assignment.
Practical.
Yes, practical on how to cook. My son does not want to be a chef, probably, isn't it? I want my son to be an engineer. I may want my son, for example, to be a professor like myself. I may want my son to be a medical doctor.
Or they may want to be something.
Yes, or they want to do something else.
Right.
But ask the parents, plasticine, how to cook ugali, how to prepare chicken. Are we preparing Kenyans, or are we opening restaurants in large scale so that at least we can actually have our kids being cooks and chefs? So I'm trying to say, I don't see the alignment there.
Right.
And look, there's no single teacher who is teaching CBC in Kenya who has gone through CBC themselves.
I mean, okay, continue.
So even if you do capacity building for them, retooling and the rest, the story still remains that we still do not know what we want to do with this product when they finish university, when they finish high school. So because of that, I'm not going to discuss little things here and there. Of course, corruption is too much.
Yeah.
Look at where they're putting money. Do you know that since they had the president took office, they have collected 134 billion shillings for affordable housing from house levy, isn't it? But their education is not funded, is defunded. We need 35 to 45 billion on capitation, which has not been given.
Right.
So a child is lacking money for school, but someone puts money in Mujengo. And actually the money which have gone to affordable housing, you saw auditors report, they're all been stolen.
Clearly cannot be traced.
So what is going on? A grossly incompetent government, a grossly corrupt government cannot deliver this education vision for Kenyans. And I'm sorry that we are waiting in vain. And that's why we say must go, has to go, and is gone. In Jesus' name, he has to go. And if he goes, we are okay. Don't put us narrative of 1 term, 2 term. Those are political narratives.
Yeah.
We just believe that he does not know how to do anything. And if I'm wrong, tell me anything they have put their hand in that they got right. Anything. Just tell me anything. Go to SHA.
That is a big, clearly.
No. Just go to SHA.
Yeah.
Tell me whether they got it right.
It is not working.
Affordable housing?
Clearly not.
Nyota?
Another political...
Nyota is not working because, look at it this way, Bill.
Yeah.
I'm an economist.
Okay.
Hussein Mohammed, the one in charge of State House Communication, released on Twitter by saying that 58,000 youths have received 50,000 shillings in 26 counties to start businesses. You get that? That's not my report, isn't it? Do your maths there.
Yeah.
If 58,000 youths have received money to set up companies, because set up businesses, isn't it?
Is what they mean.
It means that in 26 counties, there are 58,000 businesses.
Coming up.
You get my point?
Right.
Divide 57,000 by 26, you'll get around 2,800 companies per county. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
So if there are 2,800 companies per county, divide that by 5 to know per constituency, isn't it? you'll get around 800 companies per constituency. Can we still be talking about poverty?
We cannot.
So that's a lie. Like, can you imagine which constituency you come from?
Kasarani, mimi ni mtu tu hapa around.
If there are 800 companies Kasarani, are there going to be youths lacking jobs in Kasarani?
No.
So we are.
Perhaps that is what he's trying to tie with the Singapore dream. Yeah.
No, but I'm trying to say, if you have said you have given 50,000 to youths who have companies, because Nyota is supposed business is about giving you money to set up a business,
yes.
Isn't it? So if you have given 50,000 to every youth who is having a business,
right.
There should be 800 businesses in Kasarani constituency,
exactly.
800 businesses in Kibra constituency. How many people in Kibra are unemployed when there are 800 businesses in Kibra? Are you getting my point?
I get your point.
So it means that there's nothing that is working. The only thing which is working is happening. And let me explain this, Alan, in a short form. The president has made us feel that one person can have 4 problems, which is impossible for one person to have. First, this country has a problem with high debt, isn't it? This year, the president is borrowing another 1 trillion. We have already 13 trillion. So he is over-borrowing, true or false?
True.
Second, he is overtaxing Kenyans. Like now he's saying NSSF will be given more contribution to contribute money to the Sovereign Wealth Fund and Infrastructure Fund. So over-borrowing, overtaxing Kenyans. The second thing President having is that he is not paying anybody anything. Like there are pending bills everywhere, pending wages everywhere. Teachers are on strike. Doctors are not being paid. Clinicians are complaining. Contractors are not being paid.
Mayhem everywhere.
Anybody who has offered services not being paid. Universities are having pending bills left, right, and center. And the same president is selling all assets that belong to Kenya. You understand? Can one person have those problems? No. Let me give you a serious analogy. Bill, let's assume you're a husband in a household. And then you discover that your salary is small, so you apply for promotion, and you're getting promoted from earning, let's say, 100,000, 200,000.
Right.
So you tell your wife that I have secured a job that my salary has been increased from 100,000 to 200,000. Then you tell her that, by the way, even if we do that, our house and expenditure is so high that this salary is not enough.
Right.
Let us borrow 100,000 shillings to add to my salary so that we can pay house help, do the children hair, pay the driver, pay everyone,
bills, yeah.
Even pay our expenditure, mama mboga, ile ametuletea mboga, all that. So you have been added salary.
Right.
At the same time, you are borrowing more money. Then the same husband tomorrow has not paid house help, isn't it? Has not paid the driver.
Right.
Everybody is complaining about payment.
Right.
And the same husband is selling sofa sets, selling TV, selling a fridge and microwave. Is it possible?
It does not make sense.
That's William Ruto for you. Because I'll give an example.
Right.
Over borrowing, over taxing,
yes.
Isn't it?
Right.
Pending bills
left,
and
right,
selling
center.
Infrastructure like Safaricom, Kenya
the name
Pipeline.
of privatization, yes.
He's privatizing everything to make money. So that's the problem we are having. So when we have such a president, does he care about CBC? Does he care about grade 10?
Right.
He cares about how much he can steal. I heard him the other time saying that he will win the election by 2
to 3 million
to
votes.
3 million votes.
A big
isn't it?
confidence. He's very confident.
Now, if he's sure he's winning, why is he selling everything? If you know that you're going to live in your house 10 years to come, isn't it? Why are you selling the sofa sets? Why are you selling the TV? Why are you selling the
Perhaps it is strategizing how he's...
No, the thing is that
right.
he knows very well that should he get anyone competent running against him, he will go home. Currently, he has bought the opposition, and he has bought the opposition, so there's no opposition. Sorry, Bill, there's no opposition.
I mean, Prof, you are here talking about you are part of the united opposition. You are equal kabisa.
No, I'm in the opposition, but you see, opposition needs leadership.
Okay.
These guys have had some bravado, and they want to block genuine people from being part of the united opposition by saying there's the big six. Who are the big six? Kalonzo Musyoka, Martha Karua, isn't it? Rigathi Gachagua, isn't it? J.B. Muturi,
Fred
Matiang'i. I think there's another one I've forgotten. Yes, they're talking about, for example, Natembea. So there are 6 people. The house is closed, isn't
Right.
it? So when they say there's 6 people, have we heard them mention my name? They don't, isn't it? At least me, I'm mentioning their name.
Yes.
So if that is what they are, and William Ruto knows their weaknesses, that all of them are part of the system. Do you know that? All of them are part of the system.
Okay.
Do you know since independence, Alan, Kenya has never produced its own president. All our presidents have been produced by the system. Kenyatta, Jaramogi were part of the system, isn't it? The system produced them. Then Moi was part of the system.
Who is this system? Who is this system?
The system was set up by, colonial powers
Right.
was to hand over power to someone. Was there election before handing over? No. So that's how the system was created.
So they are still
Yes.
in power.
There's what you call institutional capture.
Okay.
Who has captured the power of the financial sector, the finance of the country, and the military, the security corps. Once you have command of the security corps and the financial power of the country, like now Ruto holds them together. He holds the financial power of the country, and he holds that one of the military, police, and the rest, isn't
Right.
it? He'll do what he wants. You get me?
Yeah.
So that was captured already. After that capture now, that capture is what produces who is the next president. So the system is exactly that. The first president produced by the system.
Right.
Moi produced by the system. Kibaki was produced by the system because actually he had served that system. And then Uhuru, obviously, produced by the system.
Right.
Now Ruto was produced by the system. Now the system is looking post to Ruto, who is the next one. And that's why the system is telling him that he will get a second term no matter what. You understand? So that's one way we have produced presidents. The other way is what we had tried on 25th of June, to have a coup and overthrow the system's candidate, Ruto, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why the finance bill was written by the system. The taxation written by the system. Structural adjustment program by the system. The conditions for giving us loans are done by the system. So that's why loans never benefit Kenyans. And according to me, so long as we have a president produced by the system, he or she will serve the system, not Kenya. That's where their policies are policies of the system, to keep us in perpetual poverty, because the system don't want us to grow. It's like a butterfly that remains like a larva forever. You don't want the butterfly to grow and have wings. So according to me, Kenyans can use the system, produce the next president, or they can have the coup we're supposed to do, like when doing 25th of June, or the third alternative, which me, as presidential aspirant for LDP, we are pursuing. It is called a disruption. It's called exceptional method. We are going to disrupt the system and ensure by the time we go into election, the system actually does not exist. Then win the election. That's the only way to do. Don't ask me how, because Miguna said, don't tell anybody your strategy. It should be about speed and surprise. So you just wake up and find breaking news. Remember, by the way, Bill, revolutions are never televised, and they are never discussed on TV before they happen. People discuss to analyze how they happen after they happen. And I'm telling Kenyans, mark my word, Bill, William Ruto is not going to have his second term. Mark my word.
I mean, that is a very bold statement, because clearly you said the opposition imechukuliwa.
Yeah.
Clearly there's no opposition.
Yeah.
Right? But we are also seeing something that you mentioned earlier, some of this fracas we have seen in Othaya, for example, by the opposition, is saying that they've already been captured.
Yeah.
Do you mean that they are stage managed and people are hurting?
Yes, yes.
Kenyans are victims.
Let me first of all explain the fact that opposition is not there.
Right.
But Ruto is not having a second.
All this is a facade.
Yes. Do you remember the Premier League that took place when Leicester City won the Premier League?
That is forever etched in history.
Yes, and they won it once.
2016, once na kidogo.
So
yes.
That's the moment.
Right.
Where an underdog comes from outside and wins the election.
Disrupts everything, just like you're saying.
Yes, Alan, I am a professor of highly decorated academic qualification, in spite of what people don't. People just know me because they didn't know me when I was an academic.
Okay.
They knew when I joined politics.
Right.
I have better alternatives to live my life. And I've given these things 100% of my life. I wake up every day
Live and breathe.
on how Ruto can go home. Because I don't want to call him one time, I call him must go. In Jesus' name, it is a divine imperative that he has to go home. You know, the sufferings of Kenya can't continue forever.
Something has to change.
And you know that God listens to the system and sees the system is not helping Kenyans. And God will solve Kenyans' problem in 2027. I'm telling you, it will be solved. You know, I withdrew from the street on 25th of June to stop being on the street because I discovered had we taken over government, maybe we could have created bloodshed, maybe we could have thrown this country into constitutional crisis. So I am now following how we can do it through a disruption. Remember, Trump was not a politician.
Businessman.
Trump is the first businessman to win the election. And Trump was not produced by the system. That's why he's disrupting. I remember,
literally everything.
I remember Trump can resonate with people like me, not Ruto. You were hearing, oh, Trump invited William Ruto to the US. Let me tell you what, let Ruto produce the letter that Trump invited him with.
Personally.
Because when he was in the US, I was also in New York. There was no invitation, zero.
How did it happen then?
You know, somebody can, like now, Kalonzo has gone to the US saying he has been invited by Trump. Let him produce a letter. Even you now, if you have a ticket to the US, you can just say social media, Trump has invited you.
I'm going as a social media.
And let me ask you, Bill, if a woman has invited you to go and spend the night in her house, will you put it on social media? No. You'll just go. So these people, they are not invited. I can tell you, William Ruto was not invited to New York. You know, so long as you have a visa, you can fly to the US and sleep in some hotel for 3 days
Say
and
anything
come
you
back.
want.
Isn't it?
Right.
For me, did I make noise? I was invited by Wall Street. Did I tell you that I was invited by Fordham University? I didn't post on social media. But I'll bring America to Kenya. I'll bring 500 CEOs to Kenya. I will ensure that these people can actually find how they can solve the Kenyan problem. We have a way to change the system. And the system will discover that they need to align with us so that they remain alive.
Not the other way around.
Not the other way around. We're not going to align to the system. Let me come back to the issue of the opposition.
Right.
Do you want me to believe that opposition, the first day, they could not pray in church, Witima, in Othaya? They could not pray because of police, but they can march to IG's office. Between praying in Witima with around 10 policemen scaring you and going to IG's office,
getting access,
where we have even the armory. Which one is easier to do? I can tell you, the Othaya thing was stage managed, presided over by the government. That's the only way you can explain it. So opposition is in bed with the government on the Othaya incidents. That one for sure.
That's a big allegation, Prof.
No, it is true.
Right.
Because there's no way you can explain that Gachagua organized that one. He cannot.
I mean, we saw how even the police officers blatantly shooting at the vehicles. You did drama.
That's drama.
That's drama,
That can always happen. Those vehicles, go and check where those vehicles are. And Gachagua, again, the next day he has all those vehicles again. The same number of vehicles. The same number of vehicles.
Like nothing happened.
Did you fundraise for him? Do you know the government can give you vehicles, shoot at the vehicles and take the vehicles back and give you a new one? If it's a project.
I mean, I remember the time Mike Sonko was away, some time back, openly saying the way they went ahead.
See, Mike Sonko said here exactly
right.
how they were the ones doing those things to say it's ODM that is doing
them.
it. So these things, this is a script. It's a script written by a script writer.
Right.
And then ask you, did you see some people appearing in the forest saying that Gachagua has been abducted? They're wondering where he is. Let me ask you, which government can be so incompetent to come to abduct you in church before cameras? They have tried to abduct me 4 times, and my camera saved me. Bill, we are too intelligent to be played like that. So I've just told you it's impossible. The government is working together with Gachagua, isn't it, to do that mayhem. Because they want to create the issue of Kikuyu versus 41 tribes, isn't it? When I actually that war is not a Kikuyu war. That was a war between Gachagua and Ruto, and they have created it. And let me explain to you why I'm telling you that opposition is working with these people.
Right, because I would imagine, the likes of Kalonzo Musyoka in this bandwagon, the likes of Martha Karua in this bandwagon, surely they must have the know-how then.
Now, let me tell you one thing, my brother. In logic, once you have the first two premises correct, the third premise follows. Like I can say, men are arrogant. Bill is arrogant, isn't it? Therefore, Bill is a man. Or I can say, men are arrogant, Bill is a man. Therefore, Bill is arrogant. It's like that, simple.
Black and white.
Black and white. So the first premise I have is that Ruto has always been, is, and will continue to be Uhuru's project. You agree? And the evidence are very clear, isn't it? Kumi yangu, kumi yako. Sivyo, amepata tano. Why are you doubting another 5? You get me?
Okay.
If a girl tells you, I'll visit you tomorrow, then she comes the first time, isn't it? Why do you doubt she will come the second time? You should even have more belief, isn't it? So she has given you one night. She'll give you a second night, isn't it? So that's what I'm trying to say. He was and he remains. Remember, Mama Ngina put her hand on Ruto's head and never put those hands on Raila's head. Why? That was the project. It is the same Uhuru who decided that Martha Karua will be Baba's running mate, isn't it? And Rigathi Gachagua be Ruto's running mate, which means he was deciding the outcome of this election. So the first year, 2022, that was the blessing of the president. The state apparatus were very much relaxed and allowed Ruto to take over. I'm sorry to tell you that's the truth, isn't it? With that premise in place, we go to the second premise. Gachagua was, is, and remains Uhuru's project, isn't it? Gachagua was Uhuru's PA, personal assistant. Walikosea nini? Walikosana juu ya nini? Just tell me, walikosana nini ilifanyika? Did they fight over a woman, over money, over a job? Nothing. It was stage managed. Even the issue of the Northland, those ones were stage managed. You get me? Having said those two premises, when they are correct, isn't it? Now it follows that Matiang'i, being Uhuru's project, is Ruto's project. True or false? Oh. True or false?
Okay.
Gachagua has taken Kalonzo as his project, isn't it? Why? When Gachagua goes to Othaya, creates the problem, the next day they are walking on the street with Kalonzo. Why is Kalonzo following what Gachagua is doing? If Kalonzo has a vision. You get me? If Kalonzo is a man of his own, why don't he champion the direction so that Gachagua follows him? Why is it that he follows what Gachagua does?
I mean, you need alliances in this.
No, but at least have direction. Raila used to give direction. Which direction of Kalonzo is giving? In fact, the leader of opposition now is who? Gachagua. Isn't it?
They're calling for it. They're literally
no, but he's the
protest.
one who drives the agenda of opposition, isn't it? So because of that, Kalonzo is Gachagua's project, isn't it? Gachagua's project is Uhuru's project. Uhuru's project is Ruto's project. Which opposition do you have? As we stand here, my brother, and I can show you in diagram, isn't it? As we stand here, opposition is saying they are being fought, isn't it? But they are negotiating with government for deals. Like I've just have a letter here written by the National Treasury of Economic Planning and Pension Department, accepting Kalonzo requesting for increment of his pension. You understand? And has been what? Approved.
It has been approved.
It has been approved. Yes, and I can show you here. A lump sum of 170 million, which is given per year, has moved from 170 million to 210 million. Wow. Because he said because he wanted adjustment, now he's traveling a lot, isn't it?
Wow.
Monthly pension, he has been receiving 700,000, and now it's going to be 875,000. That's 25% increment. I also say office budget, his office, isn't it? How his office runs, he has been getting 50 million, isn't it, per year? Now he's getting 82 million. You get me? Security
and
details.
All these have been approved.
Yes, security details have moved from 30 personnel to 48 personnel. Kalonzo runs on a siren, government siren, GSU protection. 34 attached to him. Now they are moved to 48.
Surely
Understand?
one would assume because of his
I'm
vice
asking-
presidency.
No. You only get that when you have been gazetted.
Okay.
You understand me?
Yeah.
No, that is a pension approved by the state. So this state that he's fighting, who hates him, that cannot even allow him to, even in shooting his vehicles,
Wow.
you get me? The state that cannot even allow you to pray
Right.
is approving this money to you. Is it possible?
Something is not.
Now
something
they
is
want
not
to go
right.
on the street. They want to go on the street after his security has been improved, isn't it? But now let us not cheat ourselves here. I'm simply telling you,
Wow.
it is a systems thing,
Right.
isn't it?
Right.
So that's why LDP says we want to work against the system. We want to disrupt the system because the only that way, then a child from Turkana, a child from Pokot can run for office without being part of the system. If we continue this way, we will always produce a systems president. A systems president cannot work for us. So even before I become president, we must shut the system, and we will do it, brother. In Jesus' name, we must do it because there's a divine calling that is
Okay.
sometimes president. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Tell me now. Tell me what's wrong. I can tell you now. All those guys, Matiang'i is on pension. He's receiving this. He's getting them adjusted, isn't it? Am I wrong that he's not receiving pension?
He is.
Do you know Rigathi Gachagua has security? He has maintained all of them. The day it was withdrawn, it was circus. My secretary has been withdrawn. Did you not hear that?
I did.
Has he complained they have been withdrawn now? They are on full government support and security. And the government does that to make, you know what's happening? The government creates an enemy for itself so that Kenyans can believe that that enemy is fighting for them, but they're on their own. Let me tell you why. If you want to know Kenyans on their own, you're the one talking about grade 10, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you heard them talk about grade 10?
None of them.
Have you heard them talk about Safaricom being sold? LDP, through myself, has gone to court. We are going to stop it on Wednesday, this Wednesday.
Okay.
Why is opposition not doing that? I don't have this budget. In fact, the money I've told you here, that money Kalonzo receives in total, add to the money received from Wiper. They get 134 million shillings per year from Wiper, isn't it? ODM gets 386 million shillings per year. UDA gets 589 million shillings per year just because of the election. Do you know that Kenyans need to know that anytime you vote for LDP, you vote for ODM, one vote is 15 shillings. Whether it's for MCA, whether it's for governor,
It doesn't matter.
whether it's for senator. So if you look at the votes Raila got, plus the votes from all his governors, senators, MPs,
Quantify all
MCAs
that.
together,
Right.
you are the one funding ODM. So now, why am I saying that?
Right.
When ODM gets 386 million shillings per year, as opposition, then they leave opposition and join government, is a disservice. Because that budget can be used to defend Kenyans. Raila used to use that money to go to court on behalf of Kenyans.
Right.
Now they are in government. Now us, who don't earn any money, I have to sweat, take my own money and go to court to defend Kenyans. Like now, to file a petition in court, just filing
That's filing.
online
Right.
is 10,000.
You've not even got
Yes.
into the intricate.
We have not gone into sitting up, putting a battery of lawyers to do research. And anytime a lawyer goes to court on your behalf, you pay them.
Indeed.
And the government has got Attorney General's office where so much money is being blown. Like Sakaja used 2 billion shillings in 1 year in court cases. So what I'm trying to tell Kenyans is that this system is designed against you. You must come and join LDP and find a way to replace this system with yourselves. Then the government will work for you. If not, nothing. So I'll just give you an example. We have no position because they are not speaking on the issues that affect Kenyans.
Right.
They have not talked about grade 1.
Right.
They have not talked about
Grade 10, yeah.
school capitation. But now they are saying they will come to the street to do the demonstration because of Othaya. So they are coming to the street to demonstrate for themselves. Even if you hate Raila, Raila used to say, I'm coming to the seat because of cost of living, isn't it?
Yeah.
Raila has come to the seat for us. So let you be beaten, but people know you're being beaten for Kenyans. When you come to the seat because your cars were being thrown bullet at, which
Yeah.
was stage managed, you're cheating Kenyans, I'm sure. I'm sorry, Bill.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, may God forgive me.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you guys, I'm only speaking the truth.
Okay.
Dear to me
Yeah.
is the opposition, but dearer is the truth.
Prof, I would like to put a pin on that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about the state of the nation. Professor Fred Ogola this morning with us, and he's talking about disruption.
Yes.
What a way to start off this new month. We're taking a quick breather, but when we get back, we are continuing with a lot of. We are seeing, Prof is telling us there's a lot of cahoots working together, a lot of stage managing. You're going to still put a lot of emphasis on that conversation as we take a look at the dailies as well, see what's happening as far as the newspapers are concerned. Don't go anywhere.